More on our breaking news, big story this morning involving our colleagues at WOAI-TV.
Right, we're monitoring all things right now because a fire broke out here at WOAI there at the 1000 block of Navarro, and I can tell you from all vantage points, just not a great situation. But the good news is it looks like a lot of it may be under control right now, and we're going to actually go out to Christina De Leon, who is live out on scene there, to tell us a little more about what she's seeing.
Yeah, well, the fire is out, as you mentioned, and firefighters are here trying to handle all the hot spots from that second story where it looks like it started. Just a sad situation for everyone. We were on the air when this happened just before 5 o'clock. We were giving live coverage when, the fire alarms went off, and it was just a sad situation. A lot of us have worked here for a long time. I've been at the station for 8 years now, and it's just tough to see your building damaged like this. You cover so many of these. In fact, I was at another fire itself, and it's just tough to see, the building itself damaged after it's been a place that you've worked for so long. Leslie, you have actually worked at the building for, 17 years already?
16 years. It is,
yes.
It is a really sad moment to be here and watch all of the years being damaged at this point. We're hoping for the best, and of course we're working as quickly as we can to get back on air. But at about 5 minutes before 5, if I can tell what exactly I heard and experienced to all of our viewers on our sister station right now, about 5 till 5, an alarm went off. We immediately thought, okay, that's a fire alarm. We were in the middle of our travel weather forecast, and at that point, we tried to continue doing what we do, and that is broadcast and bring you information. And clearly it became a sign that at that point it was so loud, viewers wouldn't be able to hear us, and so we tossed it to a live picture from the Vatican and the inaugural Mass for the Pope. And the alarm went off for about 5 minutes. At that point, we came back live here in San Antonio, and I even said that it appeared that things were okay. But about a minute later, a producer got into my ear. We wear earpieces and said, "Go back to the Vatican. We must evacuate." Grabbed my purse that was under the set and ran out with my coffee mug. It's really odd, the things that you do in an emergency.
Yep.
And I had the keys to my car in my purse. Some staff members did not grab their keys, so we're hoping that it won't be as bad as it looks right now.
And it was Josh Larson, actually, our executive producer, that kept hearing we all kept hearing the alarm in the building, but he's the one who actually walked outside and saw the fire.
We continue to do our jobs because you never think you're going to be the headline or the news story. And then when we heard smokes in the building, knew that we had to get out.
Yeah, I was actually on a live shot, ironically, on another fire when I heard from Rebecca a quick wrap. She goes, "A quick wrap," which means, finish up here. The building's on fire. And I said, "What?" She goes, "We got to go. We're being evacuated." And that right there was just 16 years, almost 17 years of being in the business. Never, ever, ever having to cover your own building on fire. I've covered everything,
When this hotel was under construction, it actually burned, and it happened in the early morning hours when we were on air. We had another situation, again, I've been here for a long time, almost 16 years, where there was smoke in the building. We had firefighters running down the hallway. And I thought that maybe a similar scenario was happening today, and not until we got outside did we realize the extent of this. And again, there are a lot of emotions that I'm feeling. I'm sure you are as well. But as a journalist, as a news person, you first have to cover the story and then feel a little bit later on. But it is truly a sad day for us.
And it's hard. I never thought I'd be interviewing you, Leslie, over something. It's like we have to huddle here because it's a tough situation because it's your place where you work. It's like your home. Well, for us, it's been like a second home, definitely, or a first home. But we're okay.
Yes,
we're okay, and that's the important thing. Tough situation for all of us here. Nobody was hurt. Everyone evacuated safely, and you guys are such pros to stay on the air like that. Just hearing what I heard over IFB, knowing that you guys kind of went through it all as that fire was still going, and then managed to make it out safely.
Well, it's just your training kicks in. That's just what you do. Is you keep going, you keep broadcasting, giving the information, and then hope for the best. So anyway, I don't know if we're going to bring more people in.
I know, maybe later on.
I don't have my earpiece in right now.
No, you're fine. They just told us to go as long as we wanted to kind of talk about what we were going through. You've been here 16. I've been here half that time, eight years, so I know it's been tough. just seeing the building. But the good news is, when I drove up with my photographer, I've covered fires many a years. I said, we'll know as soon as we drive up. We will know how bad it is. And luckily, the building is still intact, because we've been to lots of fires where the building was not intact. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of smoke, a lot of fire damage from that second story that you're looking at right there. But it looks like it's going to be smoke and water throughout the rest of the building. And you know what? We'll take it, because at least the building's still here.
And you mentioned that the most important part is that people got out safely. And what happened when everyone got out is we were doing a roll call, or kind of a head count, going, okay, where's Irene? Where's John? We wanted to make sure that we were all out together, because we are spread out. It is a big building. And so I was proud that that was the biggest concern at that point. Then the next concern was, let's get video of it. Let's put it on Twitter. Let's put it on Facebook. I know I've got about 20 pictures right here. And so, again, the news person came out shortly after, making sure that everyone was okay.
And just to let people know, we were okay, too. We all made it out safely, guys. All of this can be replaced, but lives can't. We'll send it back to you guys, and thank you for your sentiments as well. We are happy that we're doing okay this morning, and we're going to get through this together as a family.